Hey guys. I got a request. Hey Anna, how are you? I got a request to make this recipe that we are absolutely in love with. My daughter made it and she shared it with me. I don't know where she found it, but I'll put the ingredients and the recipe down in the description box. But it's called Mom's Turkey. Oh, thank you. I've just been so bad with my foot, but yesterday I got a new pair of shoes and I'm trying them out. They're called, I don't know if I can lift my foot up that big. They're called hookahs, and I'm wearing them in the house before I wear them outside to make sure. But I have actually done laundry today. I cleaned my bathroom, changed my bed. I've done quite a bit of stuff today, so I think they're going to work. I'm not having a whole lot of pain in them at all, really. Just the heel, just a little bit. So to start out with, what you're going to need for this recipe, I'm just going to go as we go tell you. Yeah, $145, I think they were. Yeah. I have spent probably $600 or $700 on shoes in the last 2 years, trying to get the right pair of shoes that I don't get pain in. And I've got to sell some because I can't wear them. But anyway, we love red peppers around here, so I always put 2 red peppers. Hello, my beautiful sissy. How are you? I was talking about my shoes. I've been up this morning, changed my bed, washed 2 loads of clothes, cleaned up the bathroom some, cleaned up the living room, and now I'm doing a live and going to cook for you guys. And it's the Mom's Turkey and peppers. So what you need is your favorite peppers. We love red peppers, so I usually do 2 red peppers to 1 green pepper. No, I'm more, not yet. I did that yesterday in the store, but I have to say, I'm shocked, honestly, that I've been able to do as much as I've been able to do today, and have hardly any pain whatsoever. I'm just now starting to get a little pain, but I've been busy ever since 10 o'clock this morning. So, that's a lot for me. Here lately, I can do one thing and then I'm done, and I have to be on the couch, and I'm tired of being on the couch, I'm telling you. But these shoes, I think they're an answered prayer. Thank you. But anyway, so I cut up my peppers. Y'all share this live. Anna, can you share this on Twitter for me? Would you do that for me, hon? Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for me, please. So I'm going to pull you down so you can see what I'm doing, if it'll let you. Okay, so I'm just cutting up my vegetables I've already washed my vegetables. I always wash all my veggies before I use them with a veggie wash. I didn't even share this on Twitter. I forgot to. And tag me in it, that way people will see it. If you don't care, Anna. so I just get my peppers cut up like this. Christine, did you get your phone today? Misty, she'll want to know I'm on here too. No, not yet. Sissy, you better get on that. And I use every part of the pepper that I can. And I don't take out all the seeds, but I take out the majority of them. I'm gonna give my dogs a bath after this, after dinner, if I have enough strength. These shoes, they're a miracle, honestly. I can't believe the difference in all the other shoes I've been wearing. Honest to God. It's just such a miracle. I wish they made slip-ons. I'll take them off when I go sit on the couch. Where I'm a what are you making? It is Mom's turkey and peppers, and you serve it over rice. Oh my God, it is so good. I don't know who asked that. Was that you, Chris? Oh, it's Mom's turkey and peppers. It is so good. Oh my gosh, I am not kidding. It is so freaking good, guys. If you make this, you are going to be thanking me for sharing the recipe with you. It is so freaking good. We love it. I mean, we have to have it at least every other week. At least. And it's actually a really inexpensive, except for the meat, it's actually a really inexpensive meal. So I'm just cutting these peppers up. Who wants to mod? Who wants to be a mod? So I can make you one. Sissy, you want to be a mod? I'm putting you as a moderator. So if, okay. So if anybody comes in and says anything nasty, just hit the 3 little buttons beside their name and block them. Like any sex stuff or anything like that, because sometimes people will come on the lives and try to post links to, you know, sexy time videos. And I just cut my peppers up how I like them, and it's usually just like in chunks, you know, in chunks. And I just cut a strip of them and then cut them down in chunks. Come say hi.
Hello.
They can't see you.
Hi.
Here's Christine.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, you're watching the live? Well, you better hit that thumbs up, buddy. And you better comment. Tell them how much you love this meal. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cut up my vegetables. And then I'll show you the turkey that I buy. We bought it last week. I hope it's still good. If it's not, I'm going to be so upset. This live will be ruined. It's got a October date on it, so it still should be okay. But one time we bought a roll of it. The Shady Brook Farms turkey is the one that I use because it has more, fat in it, and it just tastes better, I think. And I had bought it, and I looked on it, and I couldn't see a date. And the meat manager assured me that it was put out that day. And I said, I usually don't do this, but I'm going to trust your word. And I brought it home, and it was in there 2 days. And I went to go cook it, and it was rotten. I had Brian take it back to the store just like that, half cooked, and one in a bag wrapped up. Oh yeah, that's money, honey. You don't mess with our grocery money. So now I am just cutting up the green pepper. And I use an onion. I have to have onion in all my meals. I have to have garlic in all my meals. Oh, I'll make it for you. You don't have to worry about that. We're going to be in the kitchen cooking up some stuff when you get here. I want you to teach me some Yankee food. I'm joking. Brian said, "Is that my favorite Yankee?" When you called yesterday, he said, "Is that your favorite? Or it's your favorite Yankee?" That's what he said. Cooking up a storm. Yes. We're going to be cooking up a storm. Oh, guess what I'm going to be doing? If these shoes are as good as they feel, I will be making apple butter. My mama's apple butter in the next few weeks. Apples will be coming in anytime. So, and I'll have to send you some, Christine. It's the best apple butter in the entire world. It's only 3 ingredients. That's it. A lot of people put a lot of other stuff in their apple butter to make it look like it's supposed to look. My mama's is the best. I'm not lying. I've tried other recipes and they're nasty. They're icky. But hers is the best. And she bought me a food meal when I told her I wanted to start cooking apple butter, and she wasn't cooking too much anymore. And so I send her jars, take her jars. Well, I was, and I'm going to send her some again when I make some this year. But we have 1 jar in there, and that's not enough. I'm not going to go through a winter without apple butter. That is something I cannot fathom. And when she used to make it and send it to me, she would only send me 1 jar, because it wasn't that expensive back then, but now it's really expensive. And I would use the tiniest amount on my toast. I loved that stuff so much. And I would just use the most smallest amount on my toast. Anna, did you share this out to Twitter for me, honey? And when Brian tried it, and he was putting spoonfuls. What do you do? Put it, yes. Hang on. This is what apple butter is supposed to look like. That was made in 2016. That was the last time I canned apple butter. And Katie's gonna come and help me supposedly, so we're gonna do a bushel of apples. And it takes a very long time. This tastes like apple butter that's been cooked outside, but it's been actually cooked in the stove, and you cook it for 8 hours. It takes 8 hours to cook it, to get it from start to finish. And it's because you cook it on a low heat for a very long time, and you stir it every 30 minutes. Yeah. You stir it every 30 minutes, and honestly, I wouldn't like to have apple butter that's been cooked outside because of the bugs that fly in it and stuff like that, but this is just as good, if not better, and but it does taste like it's been cooked in a crock outside. That's how good it is. And my doctor, I took a jar for her and her family, and when I went back, she was like, I'm gonna need more of that apple butter. She said, I caught my husband at the refrigerator with a tablespoon eating it out of the jar. So when I make it, I always take her a jar. They love it. Almost got these chopped up. Then I'll get out my turkey. I'll show y'all in just a second. I'm sure y'all rather look at me than to see the food. I don't know. Y'all might rather look at the food than me. What? You put it on Instagram? Did you tag me in your stories? Okay. All right. So here is our peppers. And I'm going to get something to put those in. And then I'm going to cut up my onion. And then we're going to start cooking. Just got me a bowl to put these in. And my handy dandy scraper. These dogs are getting a bath. This is the second bath that they will have gotten in the last 2 weeks. They've not been groomed in 2 months. So tomorrow, I plan on grooming them. I'm going to give them a bath tonight and groom them early in the morning. Because I've got to go to physical therapy on Tuesday for my foot. Only ultrasound therapy, no more exercise. They've already been told, warned, may I say, by me and the doctor. And every time I go there, it's like they make my foot worse because they want me to do all these damn stupid exercises that I can't do because my foot hurts so bad. And then they make it worse. So the doctor had to call and get on to them. Yes, he is. We both are. But anyway, I think the onions that we're getting now are kind of old. You know, they pull these onions up, and sometimes we get 7 or 8 month old onions in the store. I can tell because they're starting to go bad a little early. We watched a thing on, what was that show, Brian, that we watched? No, not last night. About the onions, about the vegetables that they pick and they harvest and keep them in a warehouse. And that's where they, you know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, they harvest the onions throughout the year, and they put them in a cold warehouse, and then they start bagging them up throughout the year. And some of the onions that we get are, 7, 8 months old when we get them. And I think these are an older batch. I hate to see what the ones are going to look like this winter. I really want to have a garden. I want a big piece of land to have a garden on. So I'm just going to cut these the same size as the peppers. Everybody in here, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate you. When I'm in here cooking, Elliemay. I can't say her name because she'll know, but she sits in a particular spot. She used to come in here and almost trip me, and I only had to tell her like twice, you need to go lay down over there. And now she lays right beside of my, who is that? Sorry, I can't see real good. Hi, Sagittarius. How are you? I got bad tomatoes and cucumbers from Amazon all week, and they knew it. Yeah, that's awful. Thank you, Christine. So this is the beef, or the meat that I use. Please don't let it be bad. It has an October date on it, so it says freeze by. But I use the Shady Brook Farms ground turkey, and I'm going to use half of this and then save the other half. Well, I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday, darling. I'm going to find a pair of scissors and cut the end. Let me do it over the sink. I hadn't made a cooking video in so long.
I remember it now.
What? What's it called?
I don't know what it's called, but it was on YouTube. It's about this onion farmer saying what they did in the difference.
What they what?
What they was doing, storing up all this food. Remember the extra food?
No, that's not what it was. It was on like one of them ABC programs on a Sunday morning.
Oh yeah, it was on a Sunday morning thing. But I can't remember what it's called.
It's one of them programs that you watch. Okay, got that open. Okay, it smells good. So I'm going to take half of it and I'm going to put it in a skillet, and then I'll show it to you guys. I put just a little bit of olive oil, about 2 tablespoons. Okay, so I've got half left, and I have some freezer paper over here that I put the rest of the meat in, and then I flatten it out, mark it, put it in a bag, and freeze it. I try to have everything ready so I can just drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. I'm an organized woman now. Wash my hands. There we go. So this is my rice for the rest of the meal, and I've got my paper down. Let me grab my tape. And so I do this with all of our meat. I buy this freezer paper in these big ones. That's about out. Where it's round, I just flatten it out without touching it. And then I fold this over. Sorry if I'm missing any comments. I'll catch them in a minute. Should have had my tape ready. Damn it, that's why. What are you laughing at? What? Oh, I'm behind. Sorry if I'm behind, guys. This tape is a little bit and it does what it wants to. So then I just tape up the ends and roll them in so that no air gets into it. And then I put it in a plastic bag. And then it's good for next time when I want to cook. Everybody, please hit that thumbs up when you come in. I seen somebody just left. They must not have liked what they were seeing. It's okay. I hear my turkey's getting ready to start frying, so I gotta get over and chop it up. Hello! When everybody comes in, please hit that thumbs up for me. We're cooking Mom's turkey and peppers with rice. It is so good. You're supposed to put chipotle powder on it, but I don't have any, and it says in the recipe, if you don't have it, use chili powder. So that's what I do. All right, there's my meat for the next meal, which will probably be spaghetti. All right, let me bring you over here. I'm gonna unplug you. All right, let's see. Yep, you can see. Okay, so now I take my meat chopper, which you can buy these on Amazon. Hi, Erica. How are you, honey? I miss you. How's the boys? So you just chop your meat up with this. I have one from Pampered Chef, but I found this one as a backup because sometimes, you know, that one don't get washed quick enough in the dishwasher, and I need it again for the next meal. So I bought this one on Amazon. I think this one was like $4 or $5. So you just chop up your meat in chunks, and I throw my onions in here while this is cooking. Was cleaning the pool, and now boys are swimming. Oh, that's so awesome. We need to get together, girl. We don't live that far apart. Go to lunch one day. So I'm going to take, it says to use 2 cloves of garlic, but I don't have any garlic on me, so I'm going to use this minced garlic. I bought this at Aldi's. Just use 2 teaspoons. Let me grab my onions and throw them in there. And I found an extra couple pieces of red pepper from a meal I cooked the other day. So I'm going to chop that up real quick. I'll be right back over there, guys. And good thing about this chopper is if you want your vegetables a little bit smaller, you can go in here and chop them. These things are so handy. I think I have this pinned in my Amazon storefront under kitchen. But I'll put it in the description if anybody wants one. So nice to have that. So we're going to let that cook up a little bit. And I'm going to bring y'all over here. Back over here with me. Hope you don't get sick. Look here. Right there. That's her spot. Whenever I tell her, when she sees me in here cooking, she knows she has to stay right there. And she stays right there. If there's something over here though that I'm cooking that smells really, really good, she'll stand up and look at me like, Mom, hello, is anybody still there? We are at Cletus and cars at Bristol Speedway before the race. I wanted to try to meet up, but never enough time. We will have to plan a day to just meet up. Yes, we need to. We really do need to. So y'all are at the race right now? Oh no, because you said your boys was swimming. Yeah, I know you said y'all went to the race. Ain't it going on right now, Brian? I don't know. So I'm gonna put this other half a pepper that I found in the refrigerator that needed to be used in with these peppers. And then I'll get me some ice. Oh, okay. Okay. I worked the race twice, and then went once, and that I just can't do it. It's just too much. Well, back in the day, back in 2000, it was booming, and then in 2003 I worked it, and that was the hardest. I was selling cigarettes, Winston's. I worked for the Winston cigarette place, and we had tents we could go in and get, something to drink or get cigarettes to give to some, to give away, so they could try it and stuff. But then we had to clean up, and people are just so rude. They just leave their shit anywhere and everywhere. Somebody found a wallet with a ton of money in it, and there was no ID. And I can't remember what they said, if he could keep it or if they split it or something. I don't know. Maybe, he had to turn it in at the office to see if anybody called. Yeah. So then I just marked my turkey and put it in a bag. This may not be a big enough bag, but we're gonna make it work. Told ya. Yeah, it can. Do y'all go up in the suites, Erica? Now that's where you make your money, is up in the suites. Those girls up there, they make a crap ton of money in the suites. So I'm just going back through here and... What, Brian? What was yesterday? Oh. So now I'm just going back through here and chopping this up some more. One girl I talked to, she made $1,500 in one night. That was serving alcohol and drinks and stuff to people up in the suites. But working it outside, ugh, it is not something I would ever want to do again. Now, I wouldn't mind to get if we had a van and sell waters on the side of the road, cold ice waters to the people coming in. I don't think I'm going to need this anymore because it's pretty chopped up. So now I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients. Chili powder. Where's my, garlic salt. So I'm going to add chili powder. And I don't never measure anything. I always just go with what I feel's right. but I've made this before. But I'll put the recipe down in the thing. Well, I've wrapped venison, I've wrapped all kinds of stuff. Rabbit, squirrel. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of crushed red pepper. Not a lot, because I don't want to make it hot. And then I always cook with this. I cannot cook without my Lowry's. And I order mine off Amazon because you get the big ones for the price that you pay for the little ones in the grocery store. And then salt and pepper, guys. That is the only ingredients that I put in it. And then when it's done, and I need to get the water going. And then when it is finished, then we add soy sauce to ours because it really does taste like it's Chinese food. But you don't have to eat it like that. The first time we ate it, we didn't do that. But the second time, I added a little bit to mine, and Brian tried it too, and he was, oh, holy cow, that's amazing. But this is what it looks like. And now I'm going to add in my red and green peppers. It's so colorful. It's so pretty. And I like my peppers to be a little crunchy, not like soggy. So this doesn't take long at all to cook. And it's a 1-pan meal, but it's 2 pans because you got to make the rice. I'll show you here in a second. But it's so easy. It's so fast. It does, don't it? I can't wait to eat it. I was going to say there better not be a dog beside me. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so good, guys. Okay, let me grab me some water. And I've got a pot right here. I'm going to put 2 cups of water in it, and then I put the same amount of rice in that after that comes to a boil because it's minute rice. Hey, Ruby! Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here. How are you? Doesn't it look good? Oh my gosh, and I know you don't eat meat. This is turkey. It's turkey, it's not hamburger. But you could even do this with the Impossible Burger. Oh, well, I'm coming to your house, Erica. That sounds good. I got me a whole chicken yesterday at Walmart, and I'm going to roast it in the oven. And then I got some chicken thighs that I'm going to make jerk chicken with. But yeah, that sounds really good. But yeah, Ruby, you could use that Impossible meat with this and make this since you don't eat meat. It would work just fine because I ate it for a long time. You know that. Does sound good, don't it, Christine? Sounds amazing. I'll bring y'all over here with me. Don't mean to make you sick. There we go. Kind of pick up and clean up my kitchen. I can stay and talk to you for a few minutes. So has everybody been having a good weekend so far? Ruby, I'm so glad you came. Y'all, I bought this. It was so beautiful, okay? And it was on sale at Kroger's one day for $5. This huge one. And I think I've killed it. It was doing so good. I put 3 pieces of ice in it the other night, and that did it. I know. Somebody bought me one. It was on clearance at Lowe's, and it was a small one, and I killed it so fast. And I had it right here in this window, this big window. I have all my air plants in that window. See, this is an air plant. She brought me this too, and it has grown like a weed. But all those are air plants, and I love air plants. And then in my laundry room, it's full of flowers. Pothos, spider plants, cactuses, a Christmas cactus, a friendship cactus. And my friendship cactus, it blooms all the time in there. I've never seen one bloom as much as that one does. It blooms so much because it gets all the sun. It's got the same kind of window right there. And it's full. I love flowers. I've got a green thumb, buddy. I can grow anything. Oh my gosh, I wish y'all could smell this. It is heavenly. I'm not coming after you, Ellie. She was at her bowl, and I started walking over toward that way, and she walked back to her spot. So I'm gonna put my rice in, and I need to get a plate to put over that. I just put a plate over it so it'll, you know. Y'all, I was in here the other night and I was gonna make a video of making those cinnamon twists from Taco Bell, but it didn't work with what I had. So I even got out my Fry Daddy and put oil in it and was gonna show you what I was gonna make. But I ended up making something even better with flour tortillas. And then I got that cinnamon toast and sugar seasoning, and I put that all over it. How many cups of rice do you do? I do two cups of water with 2 cups of, so you do 2 and 2. See, I even got it labeled, and So for 2 servings, you would do 1 cup. So I'm doing 4 servings. So that would serve 4 people. 2 cups of water to 2 cups of rice. 2 and 2. If you use the minute rice. And that's the only kind of rice I like, because I hate making rice and it taking forever. And then as soon as the rice gets done, you plate it and eat it. It is so good. I can't wait to plate it and show it to y'all. It is so pretty. Look at the color of these peppers and onions. Or peppers and meat. Isn't it so pretty? I wish it was smell-o-vision, so y'all could smell it. It's so good. I want to be able to cook this year, like for Christmas and Thanksgiving, making candy and cookies and fudge. And see, I like to do stuff like that, but I hadn't been able to do it for the last couple of years because of my foot. Hopefully, fingers crossed. You've got to make this with that impossible meat. Have you tried the impossible meat, Ruby? It is pretty, isn't it, Erica? So mine's a boiling. I'm gonna let it boil for just a minute more. Make sure it's good and boiled. I can turn this down a little bit. But now I don't put the soy sauce on mine until I put it on my plate. Oh, it is so good, Christine. So good. I put it in soup bowls, like I do a soup bowl. Okay, try this. I'm gonna put the recipe in the description whenever I wrap up this live. And I will put the recipe in the description, and you can use any kind of meat. If you want hamburger, you could use hamburger, but it's called Mom's Turkey and Peppers is what it's called. And it says to use green onions, but I never have green onions on hand, and if I do, I've bought them and they sit in the refrigerator too long and now they're no good. So I always have onions in my house. I love onions. And red peppers are my favorite. When I make pizza, homemade pizza, I've started using turkey sausage. They even have that impossible sausage. It's really good. Listen what I did to Brian. So this is so funny. I seen they had that impossible sausage at Kroger's, and I was like, I'm gonna make biscuits and gravy, and he's not even gonna know it. So I made biscuits and gravy, and he was like, oh, that smells so good, and I was like, yep, it's almost done. And he sat down. I plated him up a plate, and he sat down, and he said, this tastes a little different. Nuh-uh. He ate it. He ate it, and he said, yeah, that was good. And I said, oh, well, I'm glad. I'm glad you liked it. And he said, why? I said, because it was that impossible sausage. He said, oh, my God, I knew there was something different about that biscuits and gravy. But I've tried it, and it's good. On, like, a biscuit with an egg. Oh, my God. Oh, bacon, or sausage, egg, and cheese. That would be good. But I've been eating turkey sausage, and they have turkey pepperoni. So I take turkey pepperoni, and I make such good homemade pizzas. They are so delicious. And I use red peppers, mushrooms, black olives, onions, turkey. I grate my own cheese. I don't use that bag stuff. I grate all of my mozzarella. I use a whole block of mozzarella cheese and bake that in the oven. Jesus Christ, it's so good. Brian loves my pizza. Now I can turn that off, and now we just have to wait on the rice. Let me rinse this out. I'll be right back. You have the sausage? Oh yes, it's good, isn't it? Have you tried it yet, Ruby? Have you tried it yet, Ruby? You think you're delayed? It might be where I moved to the camera. Where are you at? That's me.
So when I was looking at your comments, it said bottom Christine came across and said I might be delayed.
It's probably where I moved the camera. You did that last time. Are you back on here, Christine? Can y'all see me? Okay. Okay. Anna. Did you share this on Twitter, Anna? It's almost over anyway, but it'll stay, it'll be up where everybody can see it. Y'all, I cannot believe I'm going to be modeling Shaper Mint shapewear. I'm waiting on my first campaign to come through, but yeah, I have to model in those Shaper Mint, like, it sucks your belly in. If I get it. Okay. You make the vegan biscuits and gravy. Oh, yay. Yeah, Erica, I don't know. I kind of would rather just do the shorts and a tank top because I'm trying to get the lap band surgery so I can get all this weight off of me. So it'll help my foot if I'm going to be like this forever. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, Ruby. So, I don't know. There's an 8-month wait list for the doctor, and I meet all the guidelines. I have all the things wrong with me to get it done, so hopefully I can get it done. There's just a little bit of mistake on my height And I grabbed the paperwork when I went and had my x-ray done on my foot last week, and it says I'm 5'4", and I'm making them put it back in the computer as 5'4" because I have osteoarthritis, and they put me in at 5'6" because somebody, the nurse said, "Oh, somebody made a mistake. You're 5'6". I said, "I used to be 5'6", but I'm not no more." I said, "I'm 5'4" because I've shrunk. Where I used to smoke, and she said, "Well, no, you're 5'6". So now she's messed it up, and if they leave it at 5'6", then I have to gain 15 pounds to have the surgery. I think that's bull crap. So I have a plate, and I'm going to put my rice down on the plate. So that's about how much rice I put on it. And then I scoop up my turkey and peppers. This is kind of like, stuffed peppers without the cheese. You could even put cheese on this, but it's kind of like unstuffed peppers. Oh my gosh, Erica, I know how painful that is. I mean, I don't have rheumatoid arthritis, but I have osteoarthritis, and it hurts really bad. I mean, I'm in pain all the time. Here is the dish. You're shrinking too? I think everybody does when they get to a certain age, but they said it was because of cigarette smoking. I smoked for 20 some years, so they said it was because of that. But now I'm going to show you. I should have did 6 cups of rice. This is Brian's. I only have enough for one more serving. So I should have did 6 cups of rice with this amount of meat. Looks delicious, don't it? But I can always, cook up some more rice. That's no big problem. Don't take long. Where's your spot? You better get in your spot right now. She's tiptoeing back over there. I love to mess with them. Does that not look? You're 4'11" now? Oh my gosh. What did Christine say? I know. So this is the dish, turkey and peppers, and I'm going to take a bite for you guys. I got to get my soy sauce. Let me grab my soy sauce. Now, you don't have to use the soy sauce if you don't want to. Is that your spot? Where's your spot, Ellie? Get in your spot. In your spot. So, you don't have to add soy sauce, but I swear it makes it taste like Chinese food. So, I just take and I just do like a couple shakes over the top. Brian put too much on his last time. And then I just mix it in. Mix it together. You can't eat yours yet, Brian. I'm going to use yours as a picture. And I'm going to take a bite. So here's what it looks like. let it cool off for a minute. Oh my God, it's so good! Oh, it needs more soy sauce. Oh my God, it's so good, guys. You've got to make this and let me know what you think. Try it without the soy sauce first and then add soy sauce. If you like Chinese food, you're going to love it with soy sauce. Oh my God. Huh? Oh yeah, he said it'd be good with egg rolls too. But actually, it's really like having unstuffed peppers. Like stuffed peppers for, like people make with peppers. I used to make it all the time. Like some people like the inside and some people don't like it in the peppers. So they just eat like, you put your peppers in your meat and you put your rice in it. It's just like having unstuffed peppers. But it just has less ingredients in it, and you add that soy sauce to it, and man, it's so good. So, let me know, guys, do you think you will make this? Who's making it? Show me hands. Well, if you do make it, please let me know. I want to know what you thought about it. And I will put the ingredients and the directions in the description box. And I'll also link the little food chopper. Thank you, Erica. I miss doing like cooking lives and stuff. I'm going to do a makeup live soon. And I'm doing 4 giveaway, guys. 4 giveaways. 1 on each social media because I've got too much makeup to give to one person. It's just too much. So I'm going to do a giveaway on Twitter, 1 on TikTok, 1 on here, and 1 on Instagram. So make sure you have all of your bells rung and notifications on, because when I use that little Michaela palette is when it's going to start. Oh yes, Christine. Y'all will love this recipe. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed it thoroughly talking to all my friends. And I love you guys. And I'm going to go eat and then give my dogs a bath. I hope y'all have a good rest of your Sunday evening and a great week. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Thank you for coming.